Afternoon, fellow obsessed and distressed drunk journalers. Sorry for the late video today. I have been trying to get my house together after some family finally found a place to live, which was fantastic. I've had to get all my craft stuff sorted as well, so I'm now back in my spare room with all my crafty bits around me. It's almost organised, so that's good. So here is today templates tags on Tuesday. Last week we did template 1. Just a very quick recap. It was 2 rectangles and a shape. The size tag that I used was 3 inches by 5.5 inches. Today's template, which you don't just use on a tag, like I said last week, you can use it on a front cover, on a pocket, on a cluster, on anything that you are embellishing, it will work. So today, template 2 is about grounding. What do I mean by grounding? I mean that you've not got things floating in the air. So when I was playing about in the week, when I had time, I had a look at it and I thought, I've got 3 different tags here. So quite like this one. This one was from the package of a stamp set that I bought. So on the back, it's got, all the details, and on the front it just had this really nice pattern. So here we have just a piece of tissue paper stamped. I'm going to use the rule of 2 rectangles and a shape. I'm going to put this there. Your rectangles don't need to be perfectly straight. They can be torn, ripped edges. And then a shape, I'm just picking stuff out of a box that I've got to one side. Now I would probably cut the white off this candle because I don't like it. Grounding is when you put a baseline in. So you could use a long big word. You could ground it with some washi tape. I've got some double-sided hessian here. You could add that at the bottom. You could sew just to put in a line so that you're grounding what you are doing. But I did find these that I've had for a while. So if you don't have a sewing machine, you can actually buy stamps of sewing machine lines. So they would be really good to ground. Let me just take one out. I believe if anybody's interested in these, I think you can get them on Amazon. I purchased mine from the shop that not everybody likes, beginning with T and ending in U. So we won't say the word, but you could stamp that and it just grounds it. It gives the image something to almost sit on. You could use a bit of fabric. So that's what I mean by grounding. So I'm just going to apply the rule. This time I'm going to use the word wanted. My Mad Marchioness journal is Harry Potter themed. I went on a lovely trip. The kids bought me tickets. I took a friend of mine and we went to Harry Potter in London. It was absolutely phenomenal. I've been meaning to do a junk journal on it for some time now and just not had the time. And I've got all this memorabilia that I want to stick in a journal. So I thought, March Madness, let's do that. Yes, I am a little bit behind. That will surprise nobody. But things have been a little bit busy. So Let's just find something to stick up there. Actually, I quite like that. I've got the World Owl. Do we like this floating in midair? Does it look a little bit plain up there? I'd ink this. I'm not doing any sticking today, so I'm literally just showing you what I mean by grounding, and that is again template 2. I might put a little bit of washi tape on with that one, and then obviously you finish them off, you punch holes in the top, you can add a little bit of a dangle, a bit of string, whatever you fancy. Leave the back blank if you like for journaling. They'll fit into your pockets. So that is tag template number 2. I'm going to get this on and I'm going to create an event. If you've been following along, this is the 3rd episode in the series. The first episode was about creating some base tags. You could either leave them plain or you could do some sort of background on them but not decorated. Then the second part was, I've just shown you template number 1. You can go back and watch that on the Obsessed and Distressed YouTube channel. And then today is the second template. Don't forget that you can use these on more than just tags. Have a great what's left of the day. And don't forget, if you have a go at doing this, I'd love to see your makes, so pop them up on the main Facebook group page. Thanks. Bye.